Call the meeting to order and ask you to stand for the Pledge of Allegiance.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Good morning and welcome to the June 19th County Commission meeting. I'd remind you to silence your cell phones. The meeting documents are on the end of the counter in the white folder, and Craig can help you with a listening device if you need some help, and that is up here in the front. Move on to routine business. Item number 1 is to consider a motion to approve the agenda.
So moved.
Second.
Motion is second. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Those opposed, same sign. Motion passes unanimously. Item number 2 is approve the commission meeting minutes from the commission meeting on 6/12/2018.
So moved.
Second.
Motion is second. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, same sign. Motion passes unanimously. Item B is a special commission meeting election canvass from 6/8/2018. Is there a motion?
Motion to approve.
Second.
Motion is second. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Those opposed, same sign. Motion passes unanimously. And item number C is a special commission meeting election canvass from 6/11/2018. Is there a motion?
Move approval.
Second.
Motion is second. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, same sign. Motion passes unanimously. Item number 3 is bills to be paid in the amount of $5,172,956.33. Motion?
Pay the bills.
Second.
I have a motion is second. Is there any comments?
Madam
Commissioner
Chair, I
Barth?
would just comment that since we've changed the format, it's a little harder for me to keep track of things. And these subtotals that occur in there throw me off a little bit also. I'm working on it.
Yeah, I would agree with that it is a little more difficult just to figure out where it's all at. Takes a little more time to look through them, so. I have a motion and a second to approve the bills. All those in favor say aye.
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 Those opposed, same sign. Motion passes unanimously. Item number 4 is item reports. Item A is the coroner reports for April 2018. Item B is the Register of Deeds revenue report for May 2018. Item C is the Human Services biannual client satisfaction report for 2018. Item D is the Minnehaha County Highway construction projects for June 2018. Those are all on file at the auditor's office.
Madam Chair?
Commissioner Karski?
Comment on the Human Services report. I thought it really shows the compassion and work that our Human Services Department does, and just the comments from people that for circumstances beyond their control most of the time need the attention of the people there and how well they score them, and just some of the very nice comments about the county employees that work at Human Services and the type of work they do. So I just want to shout out to them.
Yep, thank you. It was very good. It's, like I said, it's a biannual, I believe, biannual report, and it is nice that they do that survey of their clients to quality control what they're doing, and they were very nice comments, so.
Move approval.
Oh, we don't even need approval. Those are just
Oh,
on
that's
file.
right.
Yep.
Never mind.
Item number 5 is personnel actions. Item A is consider a motion to approve the routine personnel actions.
So moved.
Second.
Motion and a second. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, same sign. Motion passes unanimously. Item number 6 is abatement recommendations for approval. Olivia.
Yes, we have one abatement recommended for approval. It's for a veteran's exemption 2017 property taxes, RDID 38634, in the amount of $1,521.17.
Is there a motion to approve?
So moved.
Second.
Motion and a second. All those in favor say aye.
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 Those opposed, same sign. Motion passes unanimously. Item number 7 is notices and requests. There are none. Item number 8 is planning and zoning notices. There are none. Item number 9 is petition for compromise of lien. There are none. Next is opportunity for public comment. If there's anyone here that would like to speak on something that is not on the agenda today. Nobody's moving. We'll move on to routine business. Item number 10 is consider a request from the Sioux Falls Jaycees for financial support for the 2018 4th of July fireworks celebration at the W.H. Lyons Fairgrounds. Travis Arneson. Good morning, Travis.
Good morning.
Madam Chair, we need to use the mic.
Yep, one of you will have to come to the microphone. Okay.
Travis will join me in just a second.
Yep.
Good morning, all. My wife couldn't be here this morning, so please bear with us. As you know, we put on the fireworks show at the fairgrounds. And this is the only public fireworks show in the Sioux Falls area. We try to keep it a free event. We believe that the men and women have already paid the price. We keep it a free event by getting business sponsorships and raffle tickets. We are here to ask you for any possible sponsorship that you might have. I know government money is always tight. But we have to ask everybody. A couple of the events are this one. Okay. Put it under here. A couple of the events are face painting, inflatables, bounceable stuff. Mr. Twister's coming out. There's a train this year that's getting added. A few fun things in the kids area. Yep, so the list of events is coming up right there. Since this is a holiday all about our veterans, we do a card making booth, and then we mail all of those overseas.
That's great. Of course. Tattoos, you know, because the kids like those little tattoos that wash off. And then one of our fundraising efforts is the raffle tickets. The winner will get $1,000. They also get a $5 off coupon at Irvitz and Gerbert's
which makes their total investment to buy the gift raffle ticket free of charge as long as they use their gift certificate.
I believe that you have it somewhere in that.
I believe that you have a sample of that in your packet.
And we have a about it.
We have a list of sponsors to date that I'll put up on the screen.
Okay. I got some way down on the bottom too there. Craig, there's some clear down on the bottom too. There.
We couldn't put this event on without all of the sponsors. Unfortunately, you will see at the moment, you'll see that we're 11,000 behind in sponsorship, unfortunately. Again, any and all help that you would have available would be appreciated. And if you know any business owners that you would want to send our way, that would also be appreciated. Does anybody have questions?
Thank you, Travis. You know what, can you scoot that down now, and then we can look at the top half of the list. We looked at the bottom half, and if you scoop it down, then we can look at the people. There we go. You get an opportunity to look at everybody who was on there. You know, Travis, thank you for coming. He comes every year, and sometimes it is like this late date, and it is miraculously every year they raise their money that they need. I think that this is a great way to get it out to the community that you're still looking for money, and because we're aired, and so people see too that they're continuing. He's got a lot of really great events going on, and you've been a great advocate for this program. Commissioner Kursky.
I'd like to give $250 personally through my business, so if you can get me something so I can do that, or I got a copy of the letter, I guess, so.
That's awesome, thank
Yeah.
you.
And I'm also wondering where the raffle tickets are available at. So if people want to buy raffle tickets, how would they find out where they're at?
Sorry about that.
Yeah.
I have that one here, just a second.
Okay.
There's many businesses across town.
Slide it the other direction. You see the cookie jar has Mission Nutrition, Crave, Auction, Pawn and Gun, Back and Balance, Family Chiropractic, J&M Transmission and Auto Services, the Cell Phone Guys, and Parkridge Shoe Repair all have. I think I missed one too.
Or of course, you can call the office and we'll be happy to meet up with you.
Okay.
Or we can do it all over the phone with credit card and as well.
Okay. Additional comments,
Madam
questions?
Chair,
Commissioner Bartley?
I think Craig is going to get the address up for people to send to on West Avenue. It's in the upper right-hand,
There we go.
right there.
If you want to send donations and you're online, you can see that address for the Sioux Falls JC's office. You could contact them there on their phone number, which is 338-9741, or contact them if there's someone that happens to be watching that would, or knows another business that would be interested in contributing to them.
Madam Chair, I would
Commissioner
also
Burke?
say that, you know, this does take place on our county fairgrounds. And it's been a number of years since we've given support as a county. And I remember one year where Commissioner Peckus was, now Judge Peckus, was wild enough to give them $10,000. It seems to me that while that might be beyond the realm of possibility, that perhaps we as a county could also contribute to the event that takes place on our ground. And I'm wondering what the thoughts are of my brothers and sisters.
Thoughts?
I think it's a great idea, but I think we should address it through budgeting and not just, I don't think
Oh.
we have just money sitting in a slush fund that we get to just allocate out. I think we'd need to address that for through budgeting for next year.
Okay.
And actually, that's not a bad idea. We could look at it and see if we could put aside $1,000 or something for the following year through budgeting. I know it was a little shocking when Commissioner Peckus did that, and we're like, where do we find that? We did. So
And that just helped 1 year. We didn't
that was
do it.
just 1 year.
And there was a desperate time there. I think the Billion stepped in after that and
Yeah.
sponsored it for 4 years. And then the casino in Iowa has stepped up quite a bit also. And thank you, Commissioner Karski, for
Yep.
also raising your hand.
I reached out to one business last year, and I see they're still on the list, so,
Yeah, I see a certain businesses
yeah.
on the list too.
yeah, so they're still contributing.
Thank
so.
Tony for me.
Thank you, Travis.
Thank
Thank you, Travis, for coming in, and we'll continue to spread the word.
See you next year, Travis.
With that, we'll go on to item number 11, which is consider a motion to declare the 2015 Tiger mower and hitch as surplus and sell to the Corson County. DJ, I just about called you Commissioner.
No, thanks. Commissioners, DJ Boothie, Highway Superintendent. This year, we changed our mowing process a little bit. We went from the use of our old mower system to a disc mower system, and it's working a lot faster, it's working a lot better, we're having less debris go up on the road. And so it's been a positive change for us. That being said, we no longer need the equipment that we had with our old mower system, which is a Tiger mower, a deck mower, with a big hitch behind it. And so we requesting today that you declare that item surplus, and Corson County has contacted us, and they are wanting to purchase this mower and hitch unit for $22,000. And our fleet supervisor has done some investigating into that price and believes that it is a fair price. And so requesting today that you declare this surplus for sale to Corson County.
Is there a motion or comment?
Question.
Commissioner?
DJ, how old is this unit and what did we pay for it?
It was bought in 2015, and we paid, I think, $42,000 or $44,000 for both units together.
Ooh.
Do we have any idea what the value is now?
Yes, $22,000 is what they estimated. And so when we were contacted by Corson County, we told them that we would expect to get $22,000 for it, and they were agreeable to that.
Appreciates in value very fast.
It does, yes. And mowers they get beat up really quick. Even our brand new mowers that we just started using a month ago are already being in the shop, being repaired, so.
I'll make a motion to approve.
Second.
A motion and a second to approve. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, same sign. Motion passes unanimously. Item number 12 is consider a bid results and award recommendations for MC 17-17 on 264th Street Bridge replacement of structure number 50-293-200 and authorize the chairman to sign agreement between Pram Construction Incorporated and Minnehaha County. The bids were opened on June 6th.
Commissioners, on June 6th, we received bids for this bridge reconstruction project. We received 6 bids. Our engineer's estimate was just over $780,000. We had a pretty good grouping of bids, lowest one being Pram Construction, who's built several bridges for us the last several years, or few years. Their bid was $673,219.30, and we've reviewed their bid tabulation and are recommending approval to award this contract to Pram Construction.
Is there a motion?
So moved.
Second.
Second. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, same sign. Motion passes unanimously.
Madam Chair, can I ask DJ a question?
Yes, you can.
DJ, there's quite a variance there, you know, the one is over $1 million. Have we done business? I know Graves has been in here before, and Swingen, I think. Are these all these bidders ones that have regularly bid, and the one that's over $1 million? Why all their guys busy, or?
Yeah, Commissioners, we have done business with each one of these contractors, and June is a terrible time to bid bridges, and so we were hoping that we would get good bids for this project, and we're lucky that we did have a good grouping. The engineer's estimate of $780,000 did take into account the timing of this bid. Normally, we would bid a bridge project probably in January or February, maybe March. But because of bidding it in June, we did increase the unit prices on our bid estimate. Even so, there's some contractors that maybe are hoping that not a lot of bids are going to come in and all the bids will be high, and so they'll throw in a high number. Just if they get it, great. It's going to be a profitable job. If not, it's not a big deal to them to throw in a bid and not get it. I'm guessing. I haven't personally discussed this bid with the high bid contractor, but I'm guessing that they are all full for the summer, and they were just throwing in a bid to see if they could get a good job.
Okay. Commissioner Bender.
So DJ, as long as you brought it up, could you explain why we are bidding in June then?
Yes, this one was added to the program late. We didn't start design, I think, until November or December, and so just going through the design process and the permitting process, we had some landowner issues on the southeast part of the bridge, and so it's a late schedule that we followed, and we didn't necessarily need to finish the bridge this year. We wanted to bid it to see if we were going to get a decent price. If we didn't, then we would recommend rejecting the bids and just bidding it for next year.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Item number 13 is the Minnehaha County Liaison Reports. Are there any reports? Not seeing any. I will just let you know that the grant application did go in on Friday for the MacArthur grant, so now we will wait until September to hear. Item number 14 is new business. Craig has a couple of items to add.
Good morning, Craig Dewey, Commission Office. At the legislature in 2018, the legislature passed House Bill 1172, which requires all local governmental entities as well as statewide entities to have a public input portion at each of the official and open meetings. That law does go into effect on July 1st. As you are all aware, sitting on the county commission, Minnehaha County as a commission has a long history of allowing public input. We traditionally have that right after the early items in the agenda, and that has been 5 minutes. And this law that goes into effect, we thought it would be helpful from a commission office standpoint to formalize that process moving forward. So coming up next week, you'll see an official resolution articulating the fact that public input is important, and that the placement on the agenda as well as the length of the public input is left up to the discretion of the chair of the meeting that's being held. As a couple of other examples where the county will have to take public input at meetings that it may not have had to before would be the Planning Commission or the Building Committee during budget hearings, or the Housing and Redevelopment Commission as a few examples. So that's coming forward. If you do have any thoughts or input, I would certainly be happy to take those as a matter of a first item that I'll cover.
Okay, thank you. We're going to go on to the next item.
All right.
I think you had one more thing.
Yes, there is one more thing. Legislative resolutions are coming up, but even though it's the middle of June, the legislature is starts in January. We have an election to determine who will be representing us in the House and the Senate. Last year, Minnehaha County participated along with the city of Sioux Falls and some surrounding municipalities in terms of seeing what commonalities that all of us have, that we can all get on the same page with each other and support items at the legislature. And that was really powerful in speaking with the legislators as I was up there lobbying on your behalf, and I'm sure you heard similar feedback. So that process is starting up again because the South Dakota Association of Counties requires a legislative platform to be submitted by each of the counties towards the end of July. So we're trying to make sure the ducks get in a row and getting those initial meetings scheduled to determine what the priorities are for each community moving forward.
Madam Chair?
Commissioner Bird.
I was in the Garrettson Parade Saturday, and I ran into a couple of legislators, and they were all interested in what county issues we might have. And I think maybe as staff we should send out a message to our department heads and see what they need. You know, whether it's planning and zoning or human services, they may have issues that are yet I'm unaware of.
Mm-hmm.
I may know some in planning, but you know, let's find out what those things are and bring them forward and be ready for this
we'll hopefully meet with the city group and municipalities. Commissioner Bender and I were on that group last year, and hopefully in the next couple of weeks, we'll have our first meeting and talk about some of those issues that we want to jointly bring forward, and it was very effective last year, so.
And just following up to Commissioner Barth's comment a moment ago, at the upcoming department head meeting later today, we'll certainly be discussing similar course of action with all the department heads to get their input.
Sounds good. Okay, thanks,
Thank you.
Greg. Is there any old business? Seeing no old business, I would look for a motion to adjourn into executive session immediately following the commission meeting for purposes of South Dakota Codified Law 1-25-2, Sections 1 and 3. Is there a motion?
So moved.
Second.
A motion is second. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, same sign. Motion passes unanimously. We are adjourned.